Coming at you with an Exeggutor EX, Wigglytuff EX mash up to date. If you're someone that likes feeling like you have a chance in every match of Pokemon Pocket that you play and want to mitigate your matchup variance, this deck list is an excellent way to do that. Exeggutor's EX, aggressive starts, just run people out of the game sometime, and Wigglytuff EX, putting things to sleep for a turn or two, gives you a shot winning games that you have absolutely no business being inside of. I loved this deck before Mythical Island, and it got some solid upgrades in this new expansion as well, with Leaf being the largest of them. Leaf lets us retreat Exeggutor EX out of that active spot before it gets knocked out a lot of the time, and she gives us more maneuverability alongside Wigglytuff, letting us put it up, put some to sleep, and then pull it back to the bench without having to give up any energies on it. Mew EX is also an incredible pickup here as well, giving us a tech card in the Charizard and Mewtwo matchups, which had previously been a little bit challenging. The games today are a ton of fun and showcase the range that this deck has. We're going to start off with some tournament games and then showcase some random queue as well. If you enjoy what you see, smash that button for the rest of the day. Have fun. Go ahead and research here. Did I fit a copy of Erica in this deck? Must have. I thought I didn't. Was my last card Erica that last game? It must have been. If what, Erica one potion? Okay. Oh. Yep, one copy Erica. Cool. Good job, Best Chef. I need an Exeggutor here. And this, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, is exactly why we play one baby Exeggutor. Because having the baby here is better than not having it at all. If they have X speed plus their one copy of Sabrina, they can clear my Jigglypuff here, but I think it's important to start working on powering this up. I guess I'm getting kinda punished for not playing it on the first turn. I could have played around the Sabrina X speed if I would have played it on the first turn. So yeah, I think that was a mistake. Holding it back was wrong with the evolution in hand. I meant they couldn't Zeb strike it, but I go ahead and evolve now so we don't have to worry about Sabrina next turn. Would love to hit a head seer. Nice. First knockout point is huge because it means they can't afford to let us clear either of their EXs from this point. Leaf is such a big upgrade for this archetype. Being able to retreat the Exeggutor and put an energy on Wigglytuff next turn is really strong. Yeah, if they crack the Exeggutor here, we're going to swap to the Wiggly for sure. They lose the game with this coin flip, and even if they win the coin flip, they're still in a pretty medium spot. I genuinely don't know what the strongest eggs deck is right now, and that's part of why I'm playing so many of them. We're trying to figure it out. they could like, oh my goodness, they're going for the, we're just gonna try and paralyze you to buy time angle. Sure. Respect. Yeah. We do at least have Pokemon to build up on our bench. Yep. I mean, I think they're out here is doing something crazy with this because we're definitely very far ahead at the moment. It's really unfortunate that we're both missing Mew and missing our second Execute in our 14 cards so far. Well, that's guaranteed to be one of the two things I just asked for. We are going to Potion here. Because 110 means Giovanni with 2 heads clears my Wiggly. Oh, and actually, do I just Sabrina them? I think I just Sabrina them, yeah? Because then we win the game on the spot if they hit tails. I definitely want a Potion. Because if they flip heads, I want them to need to flip more heads after that. But I definitely take the coin flip 10 the game on the spot here. Cool. Clean game. Pretty awkward hand for us. We really want an Exeggutor, but we also need more basics. Alright, step 1. Gosh, their slabs just always hit. That was probably the best series of draws in our deck. I need to hit one more basic here so they can't Sabrina up the Mew. But if we find another basic next turn, we should be in a very good spot. Because getting this first knockout point here means they can't send up the Mewtwo and let it get cleared by the Mew afterwards. They don't have any copies of blue in their deck to prevent against that. And even while they're maneuvering to set up for that, they miss their stage 1. And their Mewtwo's pretty far off of attacking, and the Exeggutor is just going to be beating them down. Awkward hand to start, but our first 2 draws were absolute bangers here. We draw a basic, I think we hit can't lose position, or if they miss on the Krillia for one more turn, I think we're also good. But if we brick on the basic and they have Krillia, we lose to Sabrina Gardevoir. They're going to need to... I expect we're going to see Leaf retreat here. Sick is lovely. So now they need to knock our Exeggutor AX out without putting up Mewtwo, which is gonna be challenging here for them. They do have 2 copies of Sabrina, so we could see them tempo us into the Execute. So ideally, we'd like to draw Exeggutor at some point, but that's fine. This is a Wiggly. Jiggly. Wiggly's in my hand. Going first is good if we can find an egg. It's not ideal. I suppose if we're gonna have to open a Jigglypuff, having cheap Wiggly is good behind it. Nothing too crazy in the opponent's deck, just the stock 2 Leaf, 2 Misty, in addition to... God, that's so unlucky. No other basics. In addition to the full Greninja, Druddigon, Gyarados line, so no Sabrinas or red cards or anything like that to speak of. If they miss on Frogadier, this baby Wiggly could potentially steal the game. Not Mew, please. Okay, cool. How often do you change decks through rounds? I don't play in tournaments that let you change decks between rounds. Single deck best of 3 are the types of tournaments I enjoy. Hey, picking up a point here could be good. They're 2 turns off of attacking with Gyarados. Sabrina will let us pick another knockup point next turn unless they have their second Druddigon. No second Druddigon is good. There's the Gyarados. They probably have a Leaf of their own. I think I Leaf my Wigglytuff out at this point. So that way, if they Leaf into the Gyarados, they clear this, and then this can attack while I put my other energy on here. There's no reason to evolve it, because I don't want to give them an EX knockout. And then the whole plan goes to shoot if they win the 50%er and take my energies away. So everything's kind of riding on them discarding their own energy here. Variance. So I need them to not take an energy off my Jigglypuff, and then I need them to lose 2 sleep flips in a row. Yeah, one of those implicit coin flips. There wasn't a coin on the screen, but we're technically a little better than 50-50 there, so that's what it is. Yeah, they're probably not supposed to put energy out. Because the way they get a guaranteed win here is if they take energy off my bench. All right, now I need them to lose 2 coin flips in a row. And go to sleep for 2 turns and not wake up. A 25%. Okay. Swing and a hit. I was gonna say them losing that one means I can switch to the Exeggutor, but with them having Greninja, it's all the same, right? Alright, hit me, dealer. It's the power of Wiggly EX. It is the epitome of the so you're saying there's a chance card. Even when your matchup's bad, sometimes you just do that. The ant symbol was supposed to be there, Duck. That link you just posted doesn't work. Please fix it. You need the YouTube. Ending here. With them having first energy advantage in the Hitmonlee lead. Need a little egg to evolve into here. There is a world where they X-Speed and Sabrina to clear the Jigglypuff here. So I'm going to put the energy on the Mew, I think. And if they energy the Hitmonlee and kick this, we can evolve it into this 1-pointer, and they'll have to spend 4 turns to clear it, which will give us time to build the Mew and attack their bench. They want to spend 4 turns clearing this. That sounds lovely. Should give us time to make our way to an egg. The shame weakness doesn't apply to the bench. It's close. It could be right to kick this, so Genome Hacking clears it in 1. Or like a Tails on an Execute. So they kick this, I kick them, they kick this to knock it out, I kick this to knock it out. So if they want to Hitmonlee down this Wigglytuff, they're going to lose their Marshadow in response, which trades 1 point for 1 point and 0 energy for 2 energy, which is not a good exchange for them. I assume this is putting Farfetch'd up. Yep. I'm going to Sabrina me. Sabrina would be real good here. They have 2 of those. Then next turn, we're going to get our EXs online on the bench. Feel like we're in a pretty decent spot here. They're gonna hit this. We'll go Exeggutor, switch back, clear this. They'll put this up and hit this, and then this can clear this. And we'll put an energy here, and then we'll have Wiggly ready to go. Yes, need to play around the Primeval Law text, for sure. I'll evolve this now, too. But I keep the extra energy on here for now. I think the longer this matchup goes, the more our deck is favored to win. However, I don't think we're a guarantee to win by any means. So, longer games are good for us. They love to draw our copy of Erica next turn, so that way we can heal this outside of Aerodactyl range. Interesting that they elected to put the extra energy here as opposed to the Marshadow. I guess if I knock this out, they're going to be in trouble either way. We're one card short. If this is heads, the Sabrina could win the game for us. That's pretty good. They're just dead to the Sabrina, yeah? So I have Wiggly ready to go. Fallacies, thanks for the prime, I appreciate it. The only thing in their deck that survives an EX Wiggly hit is Aerodactyl EX, and they don't have time to set that up. So, the Sabrina is lethal. What's up? We Sabrina them, and we're done. Stop. Wiggle with it, yeah. Is it ever right for the opponent to not clear the eggs there? I can't imagine it's the case, but maybe. I don't know, if the egg hits the heads the following turn, they're just right back at the same spot. But I guess they're definitely dead to the Sabrina with this line, so maybe they're supposed to wait. That's something we need to play around. And then they've got 2 Sabrina, 2 Erica, 1 Potion. They're actually not playing Execute of their own, so I don't mind having first energy advantage here at all. Celebi, one of the higher variance cards that's competitive in this format. Has a coin for each energy on it, and then does 50 per coin. So loosely, on average, 25 damage per energy attached to it. Love for this to be an egg. Lovely. Let's hit the sleepy time button on the Jigglypuff. Oh, yeah, we should put the tournament round banner up. Good call. This sleep's like not a big deal for them. It means they can't retreat if they wanted to, but they weren't attacking this turn anyway with only one energy. If they have Superior on curve here, we could be in trouble. There goes my cards. Hopefully we get an EX Exeggutor here out of this. I think I'm gonna gamble on the sleepy flip here again. Them failing the sleep flip is a big deal because it means that Wiggly is active next turn and cracks this for 80. They do have 2 Ericas and a potion. And they have the Superior, so if they're ever awake on their turn, they're probably clearing us. I would say we're probably not a favorite here still. This doubles all of their energy, so if this wakes up, it flips 6 coins, and on average, you know, they're gonna hit 3 or more to clear my 140. And if they lose the sleep flip or don't hit enough on the powerful bloom, they have Ericas in their deck that let them get out of the range of this clearing them next turn. Yeah, I think when they wake up here, we're likely dead. I assume potioning means they have Erica as well. And then if they clear the Wiggly here, even if we draw Exeggutor EX, they're statistically likely to clear that next turn too. So we need a little bit of a low roll here. We need them to hit only 2 out of 6. But most of the time we die. This is not most of the time, gamers. Sometimes RNGesus takes the wheel and he drives the bus right over the cliff. Take those. Listen, chat, live by the Celebi, die by the Celebi. Alright, are you awake? Nope! Alright, do you have your second Erica? Praise be! Love you, Wiggly. So, I actually really want to draw a basic next turn because now they get to set up another Celebi. So I need to pivot this Wiggly off, and then I need to draw another basic so that way they can't Sabrina the Wiggly up. So we're gonna Professor's Research here. We really just need any of our basics out of our deck. Here's an egg. Okay. We'll go X speed, so we discard 1 less to retreat. I'm gonna clear this with the Exeggutor, so that way when the next Celebi comes up, it can't clear my Wiggly. My Wiggly sleepy times are path to victory. And this next Celebi is only gonna have 2 energies on it, so it's only flipping 4 coins. So they need 4 heads and 4 coins to clean this out next turn. If they have Sabrina, they probably still play it, because if they hit on Sabrina, they clear this, and then they only need to clear 1 of these. So having this keeps them from Sabrinaing my Wiggly, but it's still Sabrina's still good for them here if they have it. Yeah, that's a good play on the opponent's part. They have scrambled my egg. Okay. And now Now, if they... Huh? What's the line? Do I put the egg up? Putting the egg up gives them more chances to draw. Gives them more chances to draw Erica is the thing. Like, I think we just put Wiggly and hope they don't wake up. It could be right to egg and then leaf to Wiggly, but the problem with that is if I don't hit heads on the egg, the Wiggly doesn't clear the next turn. So we need a tails here, and then we need them to miss on the 20%er. So there's the tails, and now they're 1 in 5 to hit their second Erica here. We're dodging and weaving here for sure. Okay. Opponent's probably not happy with their coin here. Like most things in life, the reality is shades of gray, and these games can exist while also having a plenty of other games where you have agency and important decisions. This is 66% to grab a egg here for us. Never lucky, rubber ducky. Missing on the egg this turn means we can't evolve into this next turn, which means Starmie on curve is very bad for us. Yeah, and then, like, whenever we talk about things like this, the question that always comes up for people is like, all right, well, what percentage of the games are luck versus what percentage of the games are skill? Like, can you quantify that? And if I had to measure it, it's probably like 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, and the Misty flips are definitely 50% pain. And it's all 100% reason to evolve into Exeggutor this game. Ooh, Baby Wiggly making a stellar appearance here for us. This is why you play the Baby Wiggly. So we get to X speed out here and clear the Staryu. And then I evolved the egg on my bench so Lumineon can't clean it out here. And then Leaf is going to allow us to do the Truffle Shuffle here on Wiggly without having to give up energy. Although, I wonder if I take the guaranteed hit here. That's close. Nah, second Leaf means we Truffle Shuffle for sure. We hit heads, we probably end the game on the spot. And with the second Leaf, we have the flexibility to put Wiggly back up if we need it. Unlucky. Yeah, we gotta work on the concentrated power of will here to hit more Exeggutor flips. A lot of people think the coin flips are luck, but they're definitely concentrated power of will. I actually think this line from our opponent's really solid here. They are, this line actually means that if I don't hit heads this turn, we lose the game, yeah? If I didn't hit heads here, they would get to go 50 next turn into 50 on the follow-up and claim their next 2 points. Alright, I'm gonna play on this deck for like... Oh. Dandelion Dark. Cute. Alright, Pokeball, Theta Basic. We're digging for an EX Exeggutor here. Got our gorgeous full art Erica. What a wonderful start to this game here. So, EX Exeggutor into Weezing. We need a single heads over 2 turns to clear this out. EX Wiggly for our backline is lovely. No real reason to potion proactively here. We could chill on that. Sad that we missed our first heads here. Puts a little tension on the second one. Question 1 is, do they have the Weezing? They just don't. Okay, no Weezing, and we are just super far ahead here. Get to take our first knockout. Mixed feelings about the second Jiggly draw here. It means they can't Sabrina up an Arbok to clear it, but them getting their first knockout point means that clearing any of our subsequent EXs lets them win the game. So I'd not be surprised for them to get a point with a Sabrina here. They're just locking us in. That sounds great. So our Erica here gonna look real good. I go ahead and play the Wiggly out just so we don't get caught by a straight red card that people are sometimes playing. Get to power this up. We need 1 heads over 2 turns here. I think I'm gonna chill on the potion for now because potion saves us from a deal 60 breakpoint next turn if they don't have Giovanni. I, for one, am shocked that we redrew. We redrew the potion after they red carded us. I'm not sure who could have possibly seen this coming except everyone who has a basic understanding of statistics. Really unfortunate that we've flipped tails 4 times in a row. The part that gets scary is if they have a Sabrina to pull the Jigglypuff up. I need to find our other Wigglytuff or an egg to go into Exeggutor to have a big thing to do on the bench. Yeah, and they have to give up the Arbok here because if they pass back, we get to retreat this out, which would be bad for them. So we're going to be 2-2. But it's worth noting if they don't have their Weezing finally, the Wigglytuff does clean them out. Yeah, imagine if our opponent's red card had been a Giovanni here. They'd be in a lot better spot. One more Tails to finish it up. Listen, Exeggutor's been sleeping on the job for this long. Might as well continue to rest. And I mean, honestly, this game kind of shows why Exeggutor is such a powerful card. Because, like, we've bricked on every coin, and we're still playing a real game of Pokemon Pocket here. And, like, if we had simply hit a heads or two in here, this game wouldn't be remotely close. And that's really the strength of this card is, like, when you hit your heads, it's insane. And when you're bricking, it's still, like, pretty good. Sabrina is still potentially scary here. Sorry, did I mean scary for us? I meant Sabrina is scary for them because they lose the game now. Thank good night, gamer.